All right, so I'm hopeful that you can hear me clearly and that television's not too loud. The microphone thing, I'll just wait till one of you get online to test it out. It's flashing, so I don't think it's working, and I'm missing, there should be two in here. That recording I did yesterday, I've put this back in the box, and I must at home, Chris, the other microphone must be still on my shirt from when I went home. So I'll have to check. I don't know where it is. So I'll have to check what I've done with that. Normally when I go offline, I pull that out and I take that off and I put it back in the box. The fact that I've put the receiver back in the box, I don't know, but I'm going to plug it in, Chris. I want you to tell me if you notice a difference, okay? Have more rights than that. All right, I don't know if this is working. Is this making any difference? It was flashing when I got it out the box. Is that working? Is the sound better now? Has it cut out the background or anything like that? It doesn't seem to be working very well. I'll have a look at the moderator thing when I get time at home. I'll have a look to see what's going on there with moderators. You and Nina should have rights over everything. It's very clear. I could hear you while it was still on the table. Is it better with it on? Okay, Rocky, we've got two readings to start for Crystal. And then we'll get on to your reading, Rocky, and we'll just take it one at a time, Chris. Nina was telling me that she wasn't feeling too well, that she was having a quick lay down, but I didn't see her message till after she must have gone and laid down. So she's probably having a rest. She might get online soon, I'm not sure. Okay, so the sound's better with it on. I'll leave it on. All right. I don't know where the other one is. I hope I haven't lost it, you know, because from here we went, I'm pretty sure we went straight home yesterday. Yeah, we did. We went straight home. I haven't got a pen. I don't need to write it down. Rocky, I'm assuming, well, I'm not assuming. I'm going to have a look here. Yeah, leave your question, Rocky. So it'll be done in about 20-30 minutes time. I've just got to do two for Chris, two detailed readings, and then we'll do your mini reading. Which phone am I on? Oh, this is the smaller phone. Oh, hang on. We've got a payment from somebody else after Rocky as well. All right. I'm going to get the pen out. All right, so we've got Chris times two. Then we've got Rocky with a mini, and then we've got, I don't want to say the name online, Jazzy, okay, so that's you there, that's a detailed reading. Jazzy with a detailed reading. All right, so bear with me, guys. Alyssa, welcome. I've got 4 readings at the moment to do, so let's just put everything on a pause. Rocky, I'm not sure what's going to happen with your question. Chris, can you just write that down on a piece of paper, her question, in case Nina doesn't get online to handle the questions? Yeah, and Jazzy, don't put your question up until I get to Rocky's question. All right, so let's get started. Chris? So I'll do your reading about what's the movement forward between November, December with Larry, okay? We'll have a look. Okay. We'll do that one first, and then we'll do general messages for November. Crystal would like to know, show me moving forward for Larry. Now, the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts will represent Larry and Crystal herself. Any other people coming into the picture will represent other people around this situation. What is Larry's plan? And I was going to try and keep it away from the whole interference. We know that that's there. And I don't know if you've seen that flip just then, Chris, and guess what it was? The black 3, the 3 of spades, the interference. So still more of that, November, December. November, December, Larry's next actions, next moves in regards to his relationship to Chris. What's Larry going to do? Hopefully no music comes on in the background, but hopefully this is cutting it out anyway. Yesterday when all of that voting stuff was going on, they constantly kept playing songs, you know. Anyway, now I did say that you would be represented by the Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts and the Jack of Hearts, the two of you. I'm happy to report that down in this bottom section about what's going to be going on, the King and the Queen of Hearts are sitting here together. Up here, about where he's currently at, we have this woman right at the beginning. She's looking at the past. She's looking at everything that's gone on. There's a lot of lies and secrets around whoever she is. Now, this could be certain people, certain individuals that I'm aware of and you're aware of. But basically, this person, it looks to me like any kind of attraction, any kind of, I want this person around me, it looks like it's getting a bit sticky, okay, for whoever that is. He has been trying to make plans for a future of what it is he wants. Where does he want to work, live, what's he want to do with his life? So I do feel that she could represent somebody in medical. So she could be a counsellor. He could have a female counsellor and talking about the lies, the secrets, the things of the past, and trying to make a change. Because I do remember a recent conversation that you had with him where he said he's just trying to be a better person or be a better a man. We do see where he's looking at the eventual end of everything. Trying to learn a lesson, not doing too good at it. We also have this 3 of clubs sitting here about what's around him at the moment, too much information coming in from the wrong area. Eventually there is this sharp, sudden movement in a different direction for him coming up. Now, the weird thing is, the 3s, the 9s, the 5s and everything, they can represent about potentially thinking about pregnancy, babies, future. But it's not set in stone. If it does eventuate and come forward, there is this procedure, cesarean, all of that sort of thing. So that's where he's at. What he's being challenged with in regards to the connection with you at the moment is basically the first card out is gossip. It's also the plans that he's been making, the things he's been doing, they're not his plans. It could be your plan, it could be somebody else talking to him. You got information from somebody recently that basically said that they got the paperwork, they took it there, they forced the issue basically. So his challenge is not getting wrapped up in other people's crap, okay? He wants to do the right thing. He wants to go the right way with all of this. He's showing the challenge is trying to either break this up or pull this together. This is a stable 2 people together on a journey. This is a rocky road. So his challenges are sitting around, is it over? Is it not over? Should I pull it together? Should I leave it alone? His other challenge is his connection as in love. Now, I asked how he connects to you, what he's going to be doing. This is the biggest love card, you know. Moving forward, this is a lot of fear, confusion. It can be anxiety attacks. It can be sleepless nights. It also can represent sneaky behavior. Not necessarily him, someone possibly younger than him, male or female, some kind of influence there. He's in the center of his own reading, right next to what could represent hospital, court, something official, rules, regulations, and then it is sitting with what normally represents divorce, okay? So moving forward, this is looking at the divorce, of when it's going to happen, what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. So that normally would mean signing documents and taking it to that level, okay? But then the outcome, we've got you sitting in the outcome. We've got not taking care of his responsibility here, wanting to but not doing it. We've got the Nine of Hearts, which normally represents the parenting and the baby and the pregnancy and movement forward. It's also about dreams and wishes coming true. But then we've got this lies and secrets going forward here. So it's a very wishy-washy, up and down thing that's going on here with him. It's like he wants certain things, he's getting influenced by others. He says he's going to do this, he's going to take this to the line. Him, court, divorce, signing the document. That's sitting in the middle of, that's what he's looking at, that's where it's got to go. This Jack of Spades up the top can be, as I said, anxiety, depression, it can be sneaky behaviour and lies. It also can represent the law, a lawyer, okay? So that's where he's pushing forward to go over the next couple of months. But then this is like where he becomes, I'm not so sure, I feel this is the wrong thing to do. It's like there's a turnaround. You said you felt there was some kind of turnaround yourself. I find it strange that he has the two red nines in this reading. He actually has the black 9 here as well. There's 3 9s in total, 2 4s, 2 5s. The 4s and the 5s are black, by the way. This is still hidden things and lies and not actually moving forward. I don't like that he's got the 2 black 6s coming out in the near future, because the 2 black 6s is where somebody does not take care of their responsibility and does not own up where they are due, okay? So bottom of the deck, what might happen that you're not aware of right now, the connection between you and him, if it comes back together, if there is gets together, connection, romance, all of this sort of thing, there is third party interference still present and a cancellation of a document. It's in reverse here, a document that doesn't go forward. It literally looks like he keeps moving forward with the whole, it's going to end, I'm over, it's done. There is push from another direction with all of that. And then it's turning around with this love thing, wanting to be there, but then not taking care. Very strange, very strange. Let's see what the tarots have to say to finish up. Up next, we're doing your detailed reading in general terms about what to expect. Detailed reading next. Okay, what else is Larry's plans for November, December? What else is his plans? What should she know? Okay, we're going to read these because they all flung out on the table. I'm going to read a lot of what flung out on the table because I believe you need to see these. And bottom of the deck. Okay, there's regret and remorse. a need to apologise but not doing it. There is the wish for everything to grow and get better and everything, but not really doing anything about it. And then finally the strength comes in. So it's almost like if he's been suffering any kind of illness or something, eventually there is a repair underway, okay? Secrets will be fully revealed to him, to you. Things will come out the woodwork moving forward in the next 2 months. There is a lot of drama going on in his own mind here, a lot of can't sleep, don't know what to do. This is a lot of stuff he's pulling towards himself. He's creating this drama by involving other people or not listening to his own self or whatever. We also have the healing card, 3 of Swords in reverse. So this is not about other people involved or anything to me. This is about someone who is going through a transition, a time of healing, because facing the truth, stressing about that truth of what's been going on, what kind of person he feels he is, and then this healing situation there. The outcome cards are showing a battle within his own self about what it is, what does he want? Which way does he want to go? I don't feel he's confident in what the choice has been so far. We also have this 3 of Cups in reverse. This could indicate about pregnancy, babies, birth, potential family connection in the future. It is in reverse, so it's sort of dicey about what he wants to do about all of that. And then we got 4 of Wands in reverse. These two, with this at the top, is showing me someone fighting against what he knows to be right. This is what he wants, it's in reverse, and he's fighting against his own judgment, his own intuition. So at the bottom of the deck, what might happen, we do have this celebration and this coming together. We do have this offer of taking a baby step forward, can represent a baby as well, the page. And then we got a new journey started. It was all in reverse, Chris, so I do feel that it's there, but it's not there. It's wanted, but it's not being acted on. Anyway, that's what we get for that. Hopefully that's helped you. Up next, we do your second read. This is just a general messages for the rest of November going into December. 1, 2, 3. What messages are coming for Chris? Now, I'm going to nominate that the hearts are representing him, what we just did, and that the clubs represent the person that we looked at in private yesterday, okay? The rest of the ones, so I'm just going to put the name there in front of my face so I can see it. So the person from yesterday is clubs, and that's Jack, Queen or King, and then wands as well. And then Larry will be represented by hearts or cups, simply because he's the spouse, okay? So if they're coming into it, clubs is because of the desire, the friendship, clubs is somebody everybody likes, you know? So let's see what's coming towards you. I'd say that spades in this reading will just be about possibly family and health, and that I'm going to nominate that the diamonds is to do with work, okay? What does Chris need to know for the rest of October, rest of November, December? And sorry if it's bothering anyone that I'm chewing gum. When I went to the dentist, I get this dry mouth problem. And I can either keep going spray, and putting a high content of salt in my mouth, or I can chew on a sugarless gum, which helps me Because when I'm talking and there's air conditioning and things, it makes it worse. So my apologies if people can't stand the chewing. I need to do it. All right, Chris, you're showing up in your own reading right at the top. I need to show you how it looks. Your first cards out are the Two of Diamonds, which is a commitment to somebody. Now, I did say diamonds could be about work and jobs. So in that case, that regard, it would mean that there's an option coming forward. The Ten of Hearts would mean you're very good at it, you're very happy about it, it's a really nice decision. In regards to a relationship, this could be a bond you're making with someone coming up, and it's going to be very comforting, very supportive, very happy. The other thing you're looking at in the next coming weeks and months, unfortunately, we do have this looking at divorce papers, looking at finalising how that's all going to go about. Now, this could be to do with illness, sickness, or in general terms, throwing up, things like that. It's very minor. It's nothing major, nothing to get frightened about. What I wanted you to see was what was on the end at the top part of your reading was what I said represented you. Right behind you, looking at you, supporting you, being there no matter which decision you make in the coming weeks, months, or even the next year, is who we read about yesterday, standing right there as support beside you. The Three could represent where you're keeping this under wraps, keeping this person there and present, but just keeping any plans and everything under wraps at the moment. There are some challenges around work. You've got Jack of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, Six of Diamonds here. You've got a Two of Clubs and an Eight of Clubs. So I feel that that's all to do with work. I feel like there's a good turnaround coming for work going into the end of this year, into next year. I do feel there's an option there where you're going to be doing two things. Medically speaking, normally Jack of Diamonds, King of Diamonds with a 2 and an 8. 8 represents some type of medication that has to stop or has to start. The 2 would represent anything you have two of. 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 ovaries, whatever. Okay, so there is some sort of medication. There is new opinions and old opinions, old school, new school. The other way I could spin this over here as well is it could be something to do with a male member of the family and getting advice from a new doctor about something that might look like it needs tweaking, needs changing. Nothing too serious or anything there. I just feel that there may be something that needs more balance or needs a change of medication or even diet or exercise or something like that. Something that may have to stop or be replaced or something new coming in. But in regards to work, this is looking really good. It's just looking like a bit of a tough decision of which way you should go with things. Should you take this on board? Should you not? Should you move? Whatever. The other thing talked about and coming up in your reading is the movement card. Now, I explained to you in a couple of readings so far, 7 of Diamonds is where you plan things. 7 of Hearts is about your plan within a relationship, friendships and family. 7 of Diamonds is more about your financial circumstances, where you live, where you work. So you are going into a phase of exploring new avenues with work, but also possibly this same thing that's been coming up for a while, moving, renting out your home, or selling the home. And that I'm not really seeing sell just yet, but down the track I do see a sell or some kind of investment thing going on. We've got a bit of drama going on with secrets and lies and things in the next coming weeks. Somebody's hiding something, somebody's not really telling you the full story. There is a female energy here that wants to tell you something. I wouldn't be believing whatever it is. We have a King of Spades sitting here with the 6 of Hearts. So I feel this is another energy here, not the one we talked about yesterday and not Larry. I feel that this is somebody being supportive, somebody offering a helping hand. It could be to do with work. It could be like because you work within law and things like that. So it could be some kind of offer of support in a legal situation and also around the working situation. Your outcome for the coming, 8 weeks left. I'm just going to show you them. This is what you got for your outcome in the coming weeks. It don't get better than that. This is really, really lovely energy. Let's first look at work. This would be signing new contracts, money going from 8, 9 to 10, you being very self-satisfied, very appreciated, very, very happy. If we look at this in regards to health and well-being, I said something may have an issue where you have 2 of them, 2 kidneys, 2 ovaries, eyes, whatever. This is telling me very healthy, very balanced, and this is a great outcome. This is blood, heart, everything being really, really good. And this is enjoying food and everything. Now we are going into Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year. So I feel that this is an indicator of you feeling very comforted and around a lot of people. Now, in regards to love, we don't have anything identifying who this is with. So it literally could be comfort and support and love coming from 2 directions and something going to a next level here. Now, this could mean one of 2 things. There's going to be a turnaround in regards to your current relationship, your commitment, in a very, very good fashion, or something new is going to step up to the plate and be much, much stronger. In regards to a business transaction, when I said I didn't see as yet selling of a house or investing or buying or renting out, the 8, 9, 10 is kind of indicating that. I would need 2 10s for it to be a sale of a house. So I don't think it's a sale of a house, but I do feel it's where you're involved in something big, financially big. Bottom of the deck, we got that ghastly black 3 where there is still going to be some female contacting you or telling you things, unfortunately. But you got the double joker here with a red 8. This is beautiful energy. You got a lot of beautiful energy in this reading, Chris. I'm just going to, the buzzer's going, so I'm just going to do top and bottom of the tarot just to get any more information you need to see. Again, we're going to still say that the one we looked at yesterday, the very good looking one, they're all very good looking, but yeah, the nice eyes and gorgeous skin. We're going to say that the wands is that particular character, and we're going to say that the cups is your commitment person who hasn't been showing the correct commitment, but everybody makes mistakes, so let's see. And to all the Trumpers out there, congratulations. To all the non-Trumpers, commiserations. I could have kind of see it coming, but didn't want to put it out there. And I have I don't support either side. I don't follow politics, but yeah, I know some of you out there will be in a state of shock and feeling very miserable today and for a while, and others will be cheering. All right, your last messages today, Chris, on what to expect. We have the King of Swords showing up. He is in reverse. And now this could be a legal decision being overturned. It also could be, you mentioned something about something being delayed and delays coming in. If this was this way, I'd say it's fast-paced, it's moving, it's legal, it's official, it's all going to happen bang, bang, bang. It is in reverse, so it also can represent a liar, that all is not what it seems. You do have working hard and achieving the goals that you're setting out, whether that's personal or religious or financial, but you are moving forward and starting to set those goals and working very hard in the coming weeks. There will be a time of where you're going to need to slow down and take time out and just say, I'm not going to make a decision on that today. I'm going to take a week off work. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to enjoy that week, and then I'll come back to it. You've got a message you've been waiting for coming in. It's going to make you very happy. We do have the Empress sitting here as well. So this is probably about family, babies, pregnancy, health and well-being. It's also about being desired. Now, the Pentacles and the Swords have come out in regards to people, so I do feel that this is something to do with job and opportunities. I do feel also you may be in the next coming weeks for a medical reason. Nothing drastic, but I do think you're going to be told to put your feet up. I see you sitting with your feet up, so I don't know if there's going to be some swelling in the ankles or something like that, and you're going to be told that you need to just completely rest in the coming weeks. Your final card for today is the Ace of Wands. Signing documents, moving forward, not really seeing much of anything negative, thank God. A lot of very positive stuff coming out in that reading for the coming weeks. I do feel there's going to be a lot of things where people making you laugh, making you smile, making you feel good, and feeling a sense of accomplishment coming up. All right, up next we have Rocky. Oh, welcome back, Nina. I didn't know that you'd got online. I thought you were asleep by the time I told you I was getting online. So Rocky is up next with a mini read, a work colleague. She wants to know, how does JP feel about her? And then Alyssa, you went ahead and paid for, after Rocky is Jazzy. Jazzy paid before Alyssa. So Jazzy, you are after Rocky. So can you please put your question on there? Jazzy paid for a detailed reading. And then Alyssa's paid for 2 minis. 2 times mini. Okay, so Alyssa, you are after Jazzy. Jazzy is a detailed reading. Guys, it's 10 to 12. So I'm assuming that they will be coming in here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So I will talk at a lower sound if they do come in here, but we'll put a close to all readings now. If you are online and you've been waiting, if it gets too loud in here and too many people come in here, Alyssa, I will turn this off. I will go into the room next door and I will record your readings and upload them and give you a link, okay? But we're going to do a mini for Rocky, followed by Jazzy's detailed reading, so we need her question, and then Alyssa, we will get onto your 2 minis after that. Okay, so Rocky's question was, you want to know how JP feels about you? This is a work colleague. And how did everyone go for Halloween? We don't do it out here. I was actually talking to Crystal when it was Halloween and she kept getting knocks at the door. I don't believe we got any knocks at the door. Alrighty. Rocky wants to know, how does JP at work? What's his feelings towards her? So 5 at the top and then 3, 3, 3. Well, the first cards out are just work, okay? The first cards out, we have the 2 kings looking at each other on either side of the deck. Okay, so these 2 came out on either end of the 5 cards. In the middle of it, we have the 10 of diamonds, which is money and function and all of that. We do have the Ace of Hearts. So there is this desire thrown in the middle of it, but we also have another card that's work. The top row, this is your reading and this has nothing to do with JP. There may be a promotion or a new job or something in the wings for you. Being that we're asking about JP may be focused very, very strongly on his work and wanting to get promoted or something like that. So I feel that the top row is telling me more about what he's doing when he's at work, which is working hard and trying to get to the top and looking at new adventures. He may actually be applying for another job. But that heart in the middle there means there's a whisper of something. So when we look at the challenges around him, when he looks at you in any other way of a work colleague, a nice person, we do see this can be seen as a sexual interaction. It can be just friendship. But mostly when I see this, I feel that it can be where somebody has a desire for the other person. There is something about being irresponsible here and sorry, I've been sneezing for days and days and days now. This would tell me that not wanting to get involved at work, not wanting other people involved at work. This is telling me a desire, but a halt on that desire. So there is something there. Moving forward, this is a big, big no. A big no, a big stop sign, okay? But then we have this, some kind of wish, some kind of twinkle. So be prepared. On the 9th of this month or the 9th of next month, or in 9 weeks' time, there may be an invitation. So if there's talk of some kind of Christmas party or something like that, that doesn't involve everyone at work, you may not be actually going or feel that you're invited, but ask the questions and go. So I do feel that there would be friendship and everything. The outcome on how JP feels about you and what might eventuate is there is talking plans, but I'm not seeing anything of just the two of you together. Okay, I'm just seeing that every time there's something positive comes out about being together, socializing, more than just at work, a black card comes out to say stop. So I feel that there's something, the 3 could also mean that there's not just you, there's another person that's really strong about how they feel about him. All right, so let's just do top and bottom of the tarot just to finish off. What else does, oh, we'll just do the top because this is a mini reading. What else does Rocky need to know about JP at work? What's he think about her? Just 3 more cards. Oh, bottom of the deck will be a question. Just think about a question in your mind. Don't put it on the screen, as you know. He's not sure about you. He feels that you hide things or you're not really saying what you need to say. He's got cards that mean working and him as being, he knows that people want to be with him. He knows that he's attractive. He knows that other girls, women, yeah. So this can indicate that he's a bit of a charmer, a bit of a player. But yeah, he's not too sure about you. You came out upside down. So bottom of the deck, I want you to think about something. I'll give you the energy around it. The energy is positive, and just be careful what you wish for. You know, don't blow things out of proportion that aren't really there, okay? Because you've got the card of illusion. There's lots of choices to be made. Not all of them are correct. Not all of them are going to be good. This can mean somebody's going into a bit of a fantasy land without really anything substantial there. We do have this 2 pages here, some new beginning coming up. That's why I said positive. So this is some sort of new beginning, enjoyment. You may have some short little trip, enjoyment coming up. And there's going to be some options laid out before you. In regards to males, there's 2 here. 2 options there. there's JP and there's somebody else in the picture. Probably, I haven't heard you talking about Roberto, so it's possibly Roberto there. All right, that is Rocky. Jazzy, for a detailed read, Jazzy's question is, when will the Aries break no contact regarding possibility of reconciliation? Oh, so there's no contact at the moment for you. Jazzy, are you okay with me saying your first name? Or have you got a nickname instead of Jazzy? Like I've got a friend that calls me Betska instead of Betty. Yeah. Fifi, okay. I used to chat online in a psychic chat room, and there was a woman in England, and she was a short little thing with brown curly hair and everything, and she went by the name of Fifi. Reminds me of her, and that's going back 20 years, maybe more. No, 20 years. All right, so this is a detailed read. So I'm going to say your name in my head, your proper name, your first name. That's on PayPal. But I'll also use Fifi. There's an Aries who's gone no contact with Fifi. Will there be a turnaround? Will things change? Will he break the no contact zone, the Aries that she's thinking about? Will there be a reconciliation in the near future? Now, this is probably 1 to maybe 3 months tops, unless it shows me a year away and things like that. We're going to nominate the clubs as being the Aries, okay? The clubs and the wands as being Aries. I'm looking for 3 of hearts, 5 of hearts, and 7 of hearts. 3 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, and 7 of diamonds, especially if they all come out or 2 of them come out together, because that's all about reconciliation. And the first row shows 2 of spades, which is that user in separation, the ace, which is a lot going on up in the mind. The jack of spades is the unknown or secrets or hidden agendas. We then have this moving forward with the 4 of diamonds, making a plan. We have a 3, which is a possibility of through the Aries brother, sister, friend, there may be a message passed through. There's also this can represent jealousy or toxic kind of behavior or gossip. But then at the end of it all, there is a possibility of the 7 of hearts, which is reconciliation. Okay, 5 is stronger than the 7, but 7 of hearts is showing me down the track. There is a possibility that through some sort of communication, let's say that the Aries person you're talking about, you run into this Aries sister, and you and the sister were friends in the past. You may pass on a message, and then eventually this message will get through, and then there could be something happen, okay? It's either a friend or a family member that you talk with, and then it ends up going there. All right, so let's see where this whole thing is going. You are represented by the Queen of Hearts. You have come out in the center of the Aries reading. The challenge for you, for the Aries, is being together. We got the King of Hearts, which would represent him. We got the 2 of Hearts, which is commitment from both sides. Now we do have the King of Clubs here. I said that he would be represented by the clubs. So this could be actually somebody that's around him, some female energy that supports whatever direction he wants to go. It's not you, this is somebody else around him. And there's also this 10 of Hearts, and 5 of diamonds. The challenge area normally shows me things that are difficult, things that are hard to achieve. His challenge area about coming forward to you, it seems to fall upon, if this is not him, because I said he was Jack, Queen, King, clubs represents him. If this is not him, these are people that are in his way or in your way about you two coming together. But this actually means that somebody that's working on something really, really nice here. This is not bad energy, this is good energy. So moving forward with what he wants to do about you, unfortunately the outcome cards are showing me 2 black 7s. So if it is going to happen, it's not going to happen very soon. You will be getting a surprise. You'll find out information not too long away. Now, these cards, and especially double 2s and a joker, normally represent a wedding or an engagement. So I'm not sure if this Aries person that you're waiting for has actually got this Queen of Clubs person in the picture, or whether you two were together and this person is someone that they were with before. Okay, he's fighting within himself about what he wants and what he wants to do, and there's a broken contract here. This is somebody that thinks about you and about being with you and making a commitment with you, but then they say no, because that's where somebody says, no, I'm not going down this path. The outcome cards show another female here on the end, but it shows the Ace of Hearts. The 2 black 7s and the black 4 is about learning a lesson from the past. There's a fear on your side or his side that whatever caused the break in the first place is still present, and it will still just happen again. It might feel good to start with, and then it will just come back around again. This also could represent you going from the Queen of Hearts turning into the more colder kind of Queen of Diamonds. She's more for herself, independent, doesn't need anybody, doesn't want anybody. But you've got the Ace of Hearts sitting there. So I do feel there will be some resolution to it. I don't feel it's a reconciliation at this point. But like I said right at the beginning of this reading, these readings are only maybe 2 or 3 months in the future. Now, Crystal has had many readings. So has Nina, who is my world. And they would tell you that they go back over readings that I did a couple of months ago or whatever, and then things start to eventuate, okay? So am I seeing a reconciliation? I was hopeful when I seen that 7 of Hearts at the top. And when I seen all those red cards here, it was just a shame that the Queen of Hearts wasn't sitting with that, because that would be an indicator to me that you've come together. It could be that this person is going to a wedding and you just happen to know the people of the wedding that they're going to. So let's just see what else we get. Fifi would like to know about this Aries. What's the future hold for the connection between her and this Aries? Now I'm going to take 3 cards from the bottom to represent 6 months from now. Okay, I'm going to specify that it's 6 months from now. Here we go. These 3 cards are 6 months from now. You're standing strong. Here you are making your firm decisions, and you're making a commitment to something, somebody, whatever. So the connection with this person, it's not showing me, although this is a 7, it's a black 7. So we don't want black 7s when we're talking about a reconciliation between 2 people. We want red 7s. Okay. What's going to happen here? Now, my suggestion is that you go to a site called Psychic Revelation, and that you write down all of these cards, and then you look at relationships. And you see what that has there, because there's a lot of information on there about everything, on every single card. Okay, so your cards in the challenge area for the Aries and you and a reconciliation is the Moon in reverse. Bethel has just made a payment. Bethel, I may have to do a recording for you. We have a Moon in reverse here. This is about secrets and lies being exposed. Either your side or this person's side, the Aries side, it's going to come out. We also have a time of healing is needed. I don't know this message because this is your reading. It's telling you that it's just a matter of time and healing that needs to happen. And this can be a refusal to walk away, a refusal, because the Six of Swords is about escaping, getting to safer shores, getting to somewhere where it feels better, where it feels more comfortable. It's in reverse at the moment, so I feel like this is not looking at what the options are or what's really there. Moving forward with the two of you, we do have working at something. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. This is usually hard work ahead. We do have justice coming in, so whatever is the right way to be with this relationship, it will be just, it will be fair. We then have this King of Cups. Now, you had the King of Hearts sitting in a similar position in the reading of the poker deck. So I do feel this is about somebody making the right choices, being the better person, and taking the step forward. Your outcome on would there be a reconciliation sometime soon? We have Eight of Swords, which is pretty much a no. That's a lot of stress, nightmares. Why is this happening? We also have this need to repair. I don't know what happened between the two of you, but it does look like some damage that may not be able to be repaired very easily. That it's still present, whatever it is. And then we have the Tower. The funny thing is, the only card that come out to represent a person was the King. You do have underneath, we do have, you know, these extra cards representing you there as the Queen of Swords. That's where you take charge. So I feel you might not see it right now. You're wanting this person to come back. You're wanting this person to open the communication lines. I do feel there may be some communication, but it's a third-party communication. It's not you and this person talking to each other. It's you telling somebody and them telling him, or him telling somebody and them telling you. That's what I feel at the moment. Your outcome card is Tower in reverse. So this is, you need to look at something as not being a total disaster. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not pleasant, but it's not as bad as what you think. Okay? All right, I want you to think about two situations. I'm going to give you an energy around that. Don't put it on the screen. Hopefully this has helped you. I'm sorry it's not, you were hoping that, you know, the wall was going to come down. I feel there may be another opportunity for you that you're not looking at because you're focused on the Aries, okay? Sometimes we need to step back, and then when we look in a different direction, this Aries you're talking about may actually come forward when you're not looking. Okay, so, and you, by that time, you might not be interested because you might have found something different. Anyway, let's see for you. I want you to think on two different areas. I will give you a yes or a no, but don't base it on the yes and no. I'm just going to give you an energy read around whatever it is you're thinking about. Thinking about two different things at the moment. Top is her first area and bottom is the second area. What does she need to know? Okay, so in regards to positive or negative, we got positive, we got okay, and then we got positive. So your first one, if you want to do yes and no, is a yes. We have somebody being by your side, being supportive, very loving energy. It can be fertile energy. It can be about getting pregnant, babies, all of that sort of thing. It can be new beginnings and proposals. This here is being a little bit lost. So this is a maybe, maybe not. And then we have a sexual energy. We have this sexual energy. Sometimes when this sequence comes out, it can mean somebody doesn't know if they're pregnant or not, doesn't know if they want to get pregnant or not. But this is very positive energy. I like this, whatever that was you were thinking about. Bottom of the deck, we got sly energy, irritating energy, and too much hard work. Too much hard work. This is negative, negative, negative energy on whatever it was, the second thing you were thinking about. This is something that is just too hard. This is about sabotage, and this is, yeah, somebody not to be trusted. Anyway, that's we get two clear, very different readings there. One saying, you know, it's nice. It is a bit lost with that maze. It is a little bit lost right now, but it was positive. The second one was not so great. All right, up next, and thank you so much to Jazzy. Up next, and it was supposed to be the last two readings, is Alyssa with 2 minis. Now it is 10 past 12, so I'm going to get onto this as quick as possible. Bethel, I believe you paid for a detailed read. What's that? I'll have a look at that in a sec. All right, so let's get started with the first read for Alyssa. Question 1, Carlos Trevino moving on from X to ever come towards me. Okay, so you want to know, will Carlos move on and go towards you? Alyssa would like to know, will Carlos Trevino be moving on from his ex and headed in Alyssa's direction? Is Carlos, so this is about you and Carlos. Is Carlos got intentions of going towards Alyssa? Instead of moving on from the ex, I'm not even going to say that. Will Carlos move in Alyssa's direction, and what will that be like? Do you work with this person or socialize with this person? Because the first cards, they're not love, but we got the 2 jacks, which is invitation to party, basically. And then we got cards that represent money and structure. And if you were at school, right, if you were studying, university, school, whatever, this would be being at school, participating. If you work together, this is about making money. But yeah, this is invitations coming up. This is socializing. This is nice. If you wanted a yes or no, this is yes, yes, yes. This is this person coming in your direction. Are they coming at you in a relationship though? The challenges for this Carlos guy at the moment is trying to learn a lesson from what went wrong. You said about the ex. This is an attachment with this ex. And this person just wants to party and socialize and have fun with lots of people at the moment. And I'm not talking about running around jumping in different person's beds, or I'm just talking about someone that's online talking. They're going out to the basketball or to a movie, or this is somebody socializing in groups. There's a bit of a trust issue for Carlos. I'm not sure whether it's he's not trustworthy or he doesn't trust women in general because of what happened with the ex. Would he be coming towards you? Not straight away. His energy towards you is he's not too sure about whether he wants to go into any kind of commitment right now. He does have desire, and that pointed in your direction here. We got this Queen of Diamonds. Now, she can represent a lot of things. She can represent someone very hardworking and fast-paced, and she can represent someone who's a little bit cold. So I don't know if when you have a chat with this person or you see them out and about, whether you put up a bit of a wall. But there is a warmth there with this Ace of Hearts here. The future, in the near future, this is only a mini reading, so we're talking about in the next couple of weeks. Again, we have a diamond, not hearts. And then we have something to do with a pregnancy or a baby. His whole cards, I've just realised, we got parenting, we got the 9 months here, we got a baby girl up here, we got the mother and child here, and we got a pregnancy thing here. So I don't know if he had a child with this person, the ex, but that could be the complication in him coming towards you. I like the fact that you do have an Ace of Hearts and a 9 of Hearts. 9 of Hearts is about wishes and dreams and things like that. The Ace of Hearts is a passion and a desire. Is he coming towards you? Has he got feelings in your direction? I don't think it's going to happen soon. There is a glimmer. Let's just see top and bottom for you, Alyssa. Oh no, sorry, this is a mini read, isn't it? The buzzer's going. All right. Just bottom 3 cards will be a question you think about in your mind. Top 3 cards are just more on this Carlos, will he be coming towards you? And as I said, that the Page of Cups dropped out. Now the Page of Cups can be a weekend fling. It can be somebody offering you a little bit but not enough, okay? The other things you need to know, there's secrets going to be revealed. If he doesn't know that you have a thing for him, maybe it's going to come out. It may be something else that's going to come out. There is this about possible third party, cheating, lying, deception card here that you need to be aware of. So if he's not completely finished with the ex, that's why this is coming out, because there may be where he backwards and forwards with the ex at this point, and you trying to come into the picture is just not a good thing when that comes out. The other thing here is just escape at the moment. So I feel that whatever went wrong in the relationship he had, he may just not want to do anything with anybody at the moment. And it looked to me like somebody that's thrown themselves into work and fun. The thing you're thinking about in your mind, you've got a positive card, and a negative card. Okay, so we've got options here. It's kind of a yes, but be careful what you're wishing for and hoping for. It could be something that's not quite right. The Devil card is here to tell you about temptation to do the wrong thing. It can be toxic behavior, it can be gaslighting, it can be manipulation, all of those lovely, horrible things. But this here is showing me 2 choices presented to you with what you were thinking about. So if I was saying in my mind, am I going to work at this particular place, these particular hours? Probably, but there's something else for me. Okay, so it's showing me 2 situations here. All right. Okay, so that's reading number 1. And we got your second mini, and they're coming in for lunch now. So I'm going to lower my tone and do this reading. Can you hear me if I talk quietly? If you can't, I'm going to go to a different area and record your reading and Bethel's reading. Can you guys hear me if I talk at this tone? No, it's Fernando. I was thinking that you normally ask about a different person. You can hear me? Okay, I'll do the readings here. I'd rather do that than go and record. Bethel, I'm just going to check WhatsApp for Bethel's question. I can't see in there. Let me check WhatsApp, PayPal. I don't have your question, Bethel. Oh, I'm getting that weird thing with my ears again. It happened last year as well. All right, so Alyssa, you want to know Fernando's current feelings towards you. Fernando's current feelings towards Alyssa. Fernando's current feelings towards Alyssa. He knows that he's not the only one. He knows that you would be getting desire from other people because we've got 2 jacks sitting back to back here. So he knows that if he doesn't come forward, that you would have somebody else anyway. He feels love and affection, wants to talk about plans. There's some nice surprise coming through from him and some invitation coming from him. We do have can feel water. I think it's raining. We do have the Ace of Hearts here, so I like that's there. I do feel he holds back. There's some kind of secret thing there around him. This is a much better what I see here compared to the one I just did. His challenges with you are you getting up in your head and going 10 steps forward on something that is here and you see it as here. So what I mean by that is if he comes over and says, let's go for dinner, or he plans to meet you somewhere or go to the markets on the weekend, he worries about that once that's done, that you sink from this happy to down, okay? Like it's like hot and cold. And he wants to be the right person, and being there and being that person, being supportive and everything, it's sitting in his challenge. Because this is normally somebody that wants to be somebody's husband, father some children, be there night and day. It's sitting in the challenge area for him of being that person. Moving forward with you and him, his intentions, his feelings are very nice. We have a joining together, almost a soulmate energy. We have the Nine of Hearts, which is wishes coming true, and we have taking care of responsibilities. I'm just wondering whether, Alyssa, when you have conversations with him or if you see him or whatever, does he ever want to help out financially with you or talk about, you know, you're paying rent or you could do this or you could get a better job and that? This is like somebody that wants to financially talk to you about things financially or get things on track. This is more about a potential future that is very close together. The outcome for right now, and this is a mini reading, the outcome for right now is just showing a bit of a coldness, and it's showing a friendship, but he knows that you want more than just meeting up and hanging out, and that you want more. So the outcome is showing more of that, but it is also showing truth and movement forward. So your question mainly was what he felt about you, what his intentions, what's his feelings. He has got desire there, he has got love there. He gets concerned about this hot and cold kind of energy that's there. The two jacks coming out right at the beginning tells me that he knows that, like, if he's not there, that there would be somebody there. And it wasn't even in a jealousy way. It was sort of like, oh, well, if I can't give her that, what she wants, I want to give her this much, but I don't want to give her that much. So if somebody else wants to give her that, well, you know, what can I do? But I do see cards that represent a soulmate connection between two people. Anyway, let's do the tarot. Top three is just more on Fernando and his feelings towards you. And as I got that, the Ace of Pentacles dropped out on the table. That's usually somebody thinking about commitment. It was in reverse on the table. Bottom of the deck is just, I want you to think about a question in your mind. And we'll see what the energy is around that. Up last, we've got Bethel. I have no question from Bethel in WhatsApp or on PayPal. So I might log out and just keep an eye on my phone for her sending me through what her reading is and get it done, a recording. All right, last messages are about, you got the World here. This is like, has something finished? Is something reached where it needs to go? We have a lot of stress and fears and carry on, sleepless nights, maybe having a dream about something and waking up and thinking, oh, what's this mean? And sometimes it's just a dream. Sometimes it's the things that we've dealt with during the week, during the day, and our process at night. I mean, half the dreams I have are nightmares and not reality at all, thank God. lastly, it's showing friendship. So it's showing me friendship, communication, enjoyment, but it's not showing me what I think you're wanting, which is you two together. So the question you're thinking about, you've got positive energy, and yeah, maybe. If you wanted yes and no, the Judgment card was in reverse, so that would be a maybe. The Three of Wands to me is a maybe, and the Chariot is a yes. So it's a maybe yes at this point. Things are going to change. I feel there's some fast changes coming, some kind of movement going in a different direction. The Judgment coming out in reverse for what you were thinking about is don't judge a book by its cover. Be careful to not place blame or think things that aren't exactly correct, okay? It can be about not judging a book by its cover, basically, you know. The Three of Wands is telling me that whatever it was you were thinking about just then, there is another option there, and you will be making a choice in the near future. But make sure that whatever that choice is, isn't because you did a judgment call on something you didn't have all the information or you weren't particularly sure, you just thought this is what it must be, okay? Anyway, I don't have a question from Bethel. I'm going to check WhatsApp one more time, and if she hasn't put her question there, I will sign out now. Nothing there, and Bethel's not here, is she? Nothing there, and Bethel's not here, is she? And I can't really do the recording now because there's 3 people in here now, and there's 4 or 5 more going to come in, and they'll get very loud. So I'm going to contact Bethel myself, and I'll do a reading for her. I'll do a recording and send her a link. Anyway, I need to get going. It's 12:30, so I was planning on getting offline around half an hour ago. Anyway, take care, and thank you, Nina, for getting online. I know you're not feeling the best today, so hopefully you're feeling better soon. Thank you for being here, Chris, and helping out as usual. And everybody that donated, thank you so much. And I forgot to mention, I'm supposed to say at the beginning of every reading, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you have financial stress, medical dilemmas, relationship issues, please seek the appropriate consultation. If you need a doctor, see a doctor. If you need relationship counselling, go and see a counsellor. If you need financial advice, I am not a financial advisor. I forgot that I was supposed to be doing that. I do have it coming up on my screen, I believe, but Nina or Chris, when I am live, if you would do me the favour, there we have it, it's come up just now. All readings are for entertainment purposes only. Use your own judgment in making any decisions and seek professional advice if needed. That's what I meant to say. There you go. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you. And not sure if I'll get online again tomorrow and go live. I might at this point be doing Bethel's reading tomorrow because there's people in the area where I was going to go, and these people behind me are getting quite loud. All right, take care everyone, and thank you. And to anyone that's new to the channel, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll catch everybody next time I'm on. Bye for now.